Furious Driving, proud to be supported by Diamond Bright, protecting, cleaning and caring for the Furious fleet and for yours with 10% off using code FD10. Follow the links in the description below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to head over to furiousdriving.co.uk where there's a whole load of mugs, hats, stickers, magnets and more ready for Christmas time. Don't forget delivery time is getting short this time of year. Thanks for watching. Hello and welcome to, well, a slightly sombre Furious Driving today. I'm taking my last drive in the Rover 75, which is a very sad thing indeed. So I do really quite enjoy this car, but as I said in the video a couple of weeks ago when I announced I was going to be selling it, I've run out of space for cars. I need more money to buy more cars, to get more content, and this is the newest and perhaps least classic of the cars on the fleet. It's definitely a future classic. It's an emerging classic which they're becoming very, very popular very, very quickly. So now's a good time to either sell one you bought cheap or buy one for cheap, because they're going to be worth quite a lot of money quite soon, I would say. However, I stuck it on Car and Classic, didn't get any nibbles, thousands, literally thousands of views, but no bites. So I'm driving up to meet Wayne from Stone Cold Classics. I'm going to meet him dropping a car off somewhere else, and he's going to carry on in this car. And yeah, he's going to take it and do something called sale or return, a commission sale effectively. So this will be part of his inventory, and see if we can find a new loving home for it that way. He'll be in the car in a second, and he can tell us all about what sale or return or commission sale actually means. Because a lot of people see cars come up for sale on Facebook or Auto Trader and think that's a bargain, and it gets snapped up and they see it turn up on a dealer a week or two later, and well, hang on, why is that not like £1,000, £2,000 more now? Is that car just doubling the money for doing no work? There's actually quite a bit more to it than that, and Wayne will talk us through that. Meanwhile, I'm just going to enjoy the lovely real wood and the delightful ambience, doing 70 miles an hour and just whispering along in here. It probably sounds quite loud on the microphone, it always does, but it's actually rather pleasant in here. And I'm going to console myself with the thought that if this doesn't sell over the Christmas period, I can still take the car back out of sale or return, stick a leather interior and Bentley wheels in the thing, go a bit crazy modifying it. Who knows? Right, let's enjoy the ambience for a little longer, and yeah, see you with Wayne in a moment. So Wayne, this is the Rover 75. You've seen it online, now you've seen it in person.
Yes, love it.
It's a lovely car, isn't it?
Yeah, I've had a few of these. We've had one you've driven, the 2.5 manual estate in
nice,
Wedgwood, and the 1.8 turbo. Mine was an automatic.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to at least driving a manual one.
Well, yeah, it'd be the first time you've driven one of these, which is unusual for someone in your position. but yeah, I've not succeeded in selling the car, but you've got a bigger reach, you've got a bigger market, and you can retail it professionally.
Yes.
So for people who are unclear about what a sale or return or a commission sale actually is, what will you be doing to this car to make it a good prospect for someone like me?
Yeah, so I mean, first of all, we guarantee a return for you. So rather than doing percentages, which can get confusing, especially if there's negotiation to do, or it's not sold and someone makes me an offer, all of a sudden you're getting less back than you expected. We guarantee you a return.
Okay.
If you can't reach that, then as the sale or return agreement makes clear, you get the car back. But in the meantime, we will take the car, we will fully valet it inside and out, really go to town on it. Any little marks on the car, any little dings, dents, we get our dent man down. Any little tiny bits of paint that needs doing, we'll do. We'll go through it mechanically, make sure she's A1, because obviously as a dealer we warranty the car.
Of course, yeah, that's the other thing, isn't it? As a private seller, you're not getting a warranty from me, but from you there will be a proper warranty.
Right. I mean, obviously on a car of this age you can't put an actual warranty on the car.
Of course, yeah.
But the customer's legal rights are to, if there's an existing problem with the car and they come back to me within 3 months, and we'll fix the car for them.
Okay, yeah. So if there's anything breaks on it, then they've got some comeback, which is on a 20-year-old car, 21-year-old car.
Yeah, there is a caveat to that. Obviously, a car like this has known issues with the head gaskets. So we always say to customers, if you're going to buy a K-Series car, by that, with that knowledge, you can't come back to me and say
the head gasket's
gone. Well, you know head gaskets go. I know head gaskets
it might go. It's like getting a puncher, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of something that as a classic car enthusiast you accept when you buy something like this or an MGF or whatever.
It's a risk you take.
Yeah, and as long as you're aware of that, then that's we're all on the same page.
Okay.
So obviously when we market the car, we photograph it in a studio environment, so it looks really smart. We then advertise it across all of the platforms, which again those reach across the world. So we've sold cars. We sold 205 to Mexico.
Oh, wow.
We've sold Jaguars to Crete. They go all around the world.
So it's not limiting it just to here in the UK.
Exactly,
it could be,
exactly right. And this is actually quite a rare beast now. 1.8 turbo.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
With decent miles and low owners, lots of history, and they're the boxes we like to tick. So happy to take it on and give it a go. And it's got a little bit of a celebrity status. YouTube celebrity status.
I'm going to miss this car so much. And if it doesn't sell, what's the deal with giving the car back?
It just comes back to you. Simple
Okay,
as
so
that,
I don't owe the customer doesn't owe you.
No, I mean some dealers will charge you an admin fee or whatever, but for me it's the same for you. We're both taking a gamble.
Okay, yeah.
But we always, the car should sell itself really.
I hope so. I hope so, but I hope it doesn't.
I hope it does.
I'd love for you to have it for a couple of months and then come back and say, I'm really sorry, we couldn't sell it.
Well, the good thing about it though is people know me, people know you.
Yeah, this is true.
It's almost certainly going to go to a good home.
Oh yeah, that's my main concern. I don't want someone to take it and just rag it and abuse it or let it sit and rot.
No,
I want it to be loved. I want to turn up at shows and see the thing again.
And the smart, this is a smart place to put your money.
Yeah.
And I will say this on camera, that most people buy a car from me or someone like me, and if you keep it in the condition it's in, you will at least get your money back.
Yes.
And if the wind is blowing in the right direction, you'll make some.
Yeah. Every story I see about these is they're on the up.
Absolutely.
I'm crazy to be letting it go, to be honest.
Yeah. And it's a relatively cheap car, for what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for what you can get for this kind of money.
Yeah.
And it's distinctive, it's interesting, people talk to you about it.
Oh,
it's a great thing to own.
Yeah, really, it's beautiful and it's reasonably economical and it's ULEZ and it's a great thing to have.
That's a big thing now, that ULEZ.
Really, Southeast here, this is, of the 15 cars I own, this is only one of 2.
Wow.
And this is the only classic one that counts as apart from the ones that are old enough to be exempt.
It does seem to be manual petrol cars that seem to sneak through.
Yeah.
Lamborghini Murcielagos are ULEZ exempt.
That's crazy.
I know. And Mazda MX-5s are not.
Who knows? Who knew? Madness.
Exactly.
Madness gone madder. Cool. All right. Well, thank you, Wayne.
Pleasure. Looking forward to getting it to its new owner.
I'll miss it. I will miss this car so much. But anyway, this is sale or return. This is sale, maybe to return. Come back, car. Come back. Break down on the test drive. Great. Thanks, Wayne. Cool.
Pleasure.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. Cheers.
Bye, car. So, reluctantly, the 75 has gone, and it really is very much a 10th Doctor, I don't want to go moment.
I don't want to go.
Because, that car is one of my favourite cars I've owned in the last couple of years. And there's been a lot of turnover of cars on the channel. Obviously, you have to keep cars coming and going on a YouTube channel. It's not like normal life. But it's interesting, the ones you do miss and kind of almost forget about, because every show I go to, people ask, do I miss Quentin and do I regret selling that car? And also the Mondeo. And with Quentin, I'm really, really glad I saved that car. And it was a really, really lovely example of the car. But it wasn't really the kind of car that I'm into. So I'm really happy to have moved it on to someone who is definitely enjoying it. I see it on Facebook. I know that car is being looked after and enjoyed. Likewise, the Mondeo, it really did enjoy that. I would quite like another Mark 1 Mondeo, but not necessarily in that spec. So I was happy to move it on again to a good home, so I can maybe come back to that another time. Interestingly, no one ever asks about the Beetle, and I kind of regret selling that more than either of them, because I think I had so much more potential of things I could have done to that car. But no one ever asks about the Beetle. Funny that. The 75 though is a car I will regret selling, and I know already that deep down it's going to be one that I'm going to look back on and think, I wish I'd kept that car in the future. But we've got new and exciting stuff around the corner, and if you're interested in having a really, really nice example of a 75 yourself, then look on Stone Cold Classics, probably in about a week. It's going to take Wayne about a week to give it the really good cleaners, to take it to his mechanic, to get them to check it over and make sure there's nothing waiting to be done, because there's lots of little niggles. Every car has little niggles, and he's going to make sure that car is as close to perfect as it possibly can be. So head over to stonecoldclassics.com, I think it is, in the next week or so, or just look at it now and bookmark it, and maybe you'll find my 75 there waiting for you and its new home. Alternatively, don't, because I'm hoping to get a bigger barn in the new year and then I can bring it back. So this is how sale or return works. If you've got a friendly dealer who you trust, you can take the car there and it's virtually no risk to you, the seller. Obviously it's a little bit of a risk to the dealer because they're putting their time and money into it. So it's in their interest to get a sale. So I guess we may not be seeing the 75 again, which is kind of sad, but needs must, unfortunately. Maybe I'll win the lottery tonight. I'll go and buy a ticket, then I can buy it back myself. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, head over to Stone Cold, and I'll see you in the next video.